Howdy, it is Tuesday, March 8th, and we are headed on a walk.
Oh, good job, you were
What time is it? 4:47. Ooh, 47, one of my favorite numbers.
One of your favorites.
One, I have many. Here we go now. Could you hold this for a second? Yeah. Thank you.
Almost stepped on a roach, but I did not.
Wow.
I know. Things are looking up.
It's a good day.
Oh, it's a good day.
I loved that piece. I was so proud of that.
That seems like ages ago, doesn't it?
Yes, I did a piece in college, our senior year.
Yes.
And god damn, I put so much into it, and
True.
it was fantastic.
Hey.
And the version of It's a Good Day by K-Star was in it, and it was lovely. Oh,
Throwback.
I was proud of that.
Throwback Tuesday.
Throwback Tuesday.
I was like, why did we do St. Mark's last time? It was because of Mamoons.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, we don't normally walk down St. Mark's because it's a
Lot.
It's a lot. But it's always fun to pass the B spot. And it's fun to make that same joke over and over and over.
Over and over and over.
Story of my life. Same joke over and over again.
That dead tree is different than that dead tree.
Wow. Nature.
Don't know shit about it.
Wait, what were we talking about earlier? Oh.
Which one?
Well,
Do you want to start with jealousy or?
yeah, somebody else was just talking about that, and I still don't know the difference between jealousy and envy.
Google it.
Somebody said, which you've got my phone. Somebody said that one is like wanting what somebody else has as well, and one is like wanting to take it from someone. And I don't think I ever have the I want to take that from someone one.
It
But-
says, envy means discontented longing for someone else's advantages. Jealousy means unpleasant suspicion or apprehension of rivalship.
Okay.
That's one approach.
I still don't really understand the difference, but so it sounds to me like envy is the one where you're just like, it's less about rivalry and more about, oh, I want that. Like,
Yeah.
I had said this earlier, there's no way in your life two people, you and somebody else, got a present, and your present was not as cool as the other person's present. And in that moment, you were like,
Let's start listing cool presents.
so I'm not going to steal the other person's present.
At the time, you did not.
At the time.
Bravo.
Now I would steal the other person's present.
So this says, it switches it a little bit. This says, envy is when you want what someone else has, but jealousy is when you're worried someone's trying to take what you have.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
So they switched
It's like
it. It's
jealousy
not
as a reaction to...
that, yeah, exactly.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Which makes it seem like acting jealous and more of like out of paranoia rather than what you got.
Well, I don't think it's jealousy then. It sounds like paranoia, you know? Oh, suck a nut. That is confusing.
That one was from vocabulary.com.
How did we get started on that?
Jealousy?
Yeah.
Because I said that something you said reminded me of the podcast where that person had claimed to have never been jealous. So I was like, and I was saying that I feel that whenever I like think of a feeling that I'm thinking negatively towards, as I do usually with jealousy, that comes to mind because I'm like, well, at least I can say that I felt it.
I will firmly stand in the corner and say, if there is anybody that is saying they have never been jealous, leave. You're lying to my face. There's no way. Even people that have everything they want see something they don't want, or see something that somebody else has, and then they want it. That is, and if somebody's never,
and you've never lived.
They are being a pretentious asshole, and I know because I'm a pretentious asshole. At least I don't hide it most of the time.
At least I don't hide it that obviously.
At least I don't say that. Ugh.
I might be a dick, but I haven't said that.
Yes, I have said many other horrible things, but not that. So
I give myself that argument sometimes.
What you said the other day, something about comparison. There's always a comparison that can make you feel better.
Truly, it might be tiny, but it's something.
But you prefer to shame yourself. I think that's what it was.
That's fair.
You give yourself a worse comparison, so
yes.
You look like shit.
Probably.
You know, I understand why.
Shoulders. He had very broad shoulders.
Ooh, I love a broad shoulder. But I don't know if that's because my shoulders are kind of narrow. So I'm like, I like the broad.
I do think I associate it with strength, even though that's not always the case.
Yeah. Broad shoulders, weak sauce. Oh, speaking of sauce.
What kind? What kind we talking?
The white kind that comes out of a person. So, what is crossing streams? Please start from the beginning.
Okay. I was going to dinner with a few friends, and I could not tell you how we got here. Because our beginning that we had earlier today was sex playlists.
Yes.
and whether or not Fetty Wap is an appropriate addition.
Okay, wait. Now I already need to pause. Sex playlists. How do you feel about them? Because I kind of don't. I don't really need. I don't need it. Yeah. I definitely don't need it. But I kind of don't want it if the playlist is going to take me out of it. Because I'm also the person.
Whose is it? Is it? I was assuming it's yours. Like you made it.
If ever I have a sexual encounter and I play music, I go onto Spotify and I look up a bunch of playlists and I try to find. I try to find something that's like lo-fi beats. It's keep it chill. I don't want any words.
Yeah.
I don't want singers.
Choices, though. It would have to be mine.
I don't want singers in my ear while I'm doing my thing.
Gotcha. You don't fuck to words. Got it.
So, just the idea that I don't want to spoil it. Say it.
So yes. So we were talking about sex playlists, which I would want to be the creator of it. I don't think I would mind words, but if it was someone else's and it was bad, I would have to pause it. Like, music comes first. That off? I'd just be like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like,
can't you just listen to the rhythm of my body?
Listen to my heart. It's better than that trash.
Yeah. I'm throbbing over here. Can't you hear it?
So we're talking sex playlists, and my friend says he fucks to Fetty Wap, and the rest of the table did not agree that was the best choice.
To Fetty?
He was certain that...
And no disrespect to Fetty, but... And the only Fetty Wap song I know is the one that goes 1738. That's all I know.
I think I know one more, but I can't think of it, so maybe
but please continue. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of the story. It's too good.
So then he says that not only is that what's playing, but then he's like, yeah, no, and then I sing it in her ear. He sings. So he chose a playlist he loves. Like, he chose music he knows, but he sings Fetty in her ear.
He sings. Okay. And
which, that's already given me, too much of an image that I never needed. Right?
As a singer. Even if somebody was,
good!
A fantastic singer.
Exactly.
If
don't do it in my
he leaned over in my ear and was like, 1738. Oh, yeah. I'd be like, you need to
step the fuck
You need to reevaluate because this is not going to work.
And then it continues because, and then he says, but it doesn't matter what's playing because eventually it's background noise. And we're all just looking at each other like, wait, who's getting loud? Are you singing louder?
He's singing. He's Fetty. Give that boy a mic.
Yeah, but not during that. So that was a journey of a conversation. And
But
then,
wait, but there was
more.
something else. I felt.
Yes, no. So then because it
I'm
was
flabbergasted.
It was more the certainty that he was speaking with. Like, of course, Fetty's on my playlist.
Oh yeah.
Like, of course, I sing in her ear.
The confidence of you guys don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys don't sing in your partner's ear as you're.
And I admired
doing
it
the
because
dirty.
I was like, wow, you're sure that you're right.
You're sure that everybody does this.
Yeah, exactly. Which I'm like, I feel like sometimes we make those assumptions, but I don't think I'm usually that sure.
Those matching jackets are fierce.
It was a lot. It was
a power
puffy
couple.
And camo. Like, wow.
I wonder what they sing in each other's ears when they make love.
Exactly. So then he goes, of course this is what I do. Of course this is what I'm doing. And then he says, so then we start talking about college, right? Because he didn't go to college with us. And he goes, yeah, you know, like, sometimes, I guess...
Lucky Penny, yes!
The guys, they're really from a, like, theatery.
So maybe we were still...
God, that song.
Maybe we were still talking somewhat sex-related, because I'm like, we weren't just talking about college, we were talking about, like, locker room stuff. And then he talks about crossing streams. Not even locker room, actually. He just says... So at this point, we're all supposed to know what that is because he's sure that the other dudes in the circle have
I don't even know what that is.
And I'm like, I'm literally just shook at this point. I'm like, there's so many images going through my mind. Like,
crossing
you gotta
streams.
give me a definition.
I mean, the obvious one is like streams crossing, but that seems almost too obvious.
So it turns out he's saying that if him and his friend went to like the bathroom at the same time, which is interesting because usually guys don't usually.
Wait, this is getting weirder. You didn't tell me this.
So like, which is like, oh, like usually you hear girls doing that, but go off, like you guys do it too. So he's like, yeah, no, if you end up in there at the same time, you say
you wait at the door.
You say, yo, bro, want to cross streams? So then you're in urinals next to each other, and you turn and you cross while you pee instead of just peeing normally.
I have never.
I'm convinced no one has.
I've heard other equally weird things that I thought were kind of a joke. Or no, at camp we used to do. At camp, none of the stalls had doors. Yeah. So after lunch or whenever the fuck everybody had to take a shit, we would do a group poop. And because if you were pooping and you were looking at the stall across from you, you were staring at your friend while they were also pooping. And so that was hilarious.
That's a lot. Yeah.
But that was like a camp situation. Yeah. So you let it go.
You let it go.
It's just for 2 weeks.
That's like his argument of college. I think is like it was college. You let it go.
But I've also heard of somebody if there's somebody on the toilet and you have to go, you just go in between their legs.
Wait. Wow.
And I thought that was already a joke. But the crossing streams.
Enter my stall.
Even
if there's not a door.
No, this is more of like we have one bathroom in the house. Just go between my legs.
Hell no. Oh my God. That's not okay.
But that doesn't have a name.
I would knock your knees in and push you
crossing
to the tile.
Streams.
Exactly,
Dervla, why don't we just like cross streams all the time?
But yet again, it wasn't just that this term was being used. It was that he was arguing that all the dudes in the circle had done it. He was like, you've crossed streams. Like, don't even play.
Every man crosses streams.
Don't even play like you haven't.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard from a straight man.
I know! And we're all like, dude, what? Like, no one's lying to you. Like, I believe both of these guys. Like, I think it's you. And he's like, no. You've crossed streams. I was like,
I positively know that I have not.
My mind is on the floor, my guy. Like, wow.
It just shot out my butt.
When I tell you I could not breathe by that, I was cackling I was in tears at this table because I just was hearing so many things I never thought I needed to hear.
Well, there are many things. May the oversharing go on. I don't know about you, but
IDKBU.
The number one sex song, actually it's the only sex song I listen to. I just put on Drops of Jupiter by Train. And I just let it play over and over again.
Get out of here.
Just over and over. Tell me! Man, just really gets me going.
Anything that screams feet in it should definitely be a sex song.
How many songs?
Feet.
Get on your feet. No?
What other feet songs?
Oh, no. I hope he's okay.
But yes, Drops of Jupiter. Hot as fuck. I don't blame you. I can't tell
sure
if
he's
it's
fine.
interpretive. It could be. Don't want to make assumptions.
Don't want to make assumptions, but I'm assuming that you're dying right now. There was just a guy laying on the ground convulsing in Washington Square Park. So, you don't know what to do.
Never know what to do.
I'm sure he's fine. He hasn't moved.
I mean, there's someone sitting right next to him that, I kind of assumed was with him.
It's performance art.
It very well could be. That's why things get tricky. I've done some shit where I'm sure people are like, is she okay?
And I wasn't.
Exactly. No, I'm not okay. Who are you? Are you okay?
Who are you? Can you help me? What's my name?
You're not okay, okay?
Where am I from? Oh no! Litter!
But yeah, so that was one of the funniest conversations of my life. And the night actually didn't end there because then so we're looking for a bar.
And there's more.
We're looking for a bar, and we were in the east. I guess we were more over here, so towards the West Village.
Okay.
But we ended up just going somewhere random that didn't seem creepy from the outside.
Creepy on the inside.
So it starts with we're in the first door. There are two doors, and we're like, is the lighting red? Maybe, but that could be a look.
I love red lighting.
And I do too, but in the right setting.
I love Big Bar.
Yeah.
They got the pink lights.
Well, no, it's red, but it's such a comforting red. This was more like a...
It's like warmth.
Yeah, exactly. This did not feel warm in the same way. And it starts with Chris opening the first door and going to the host of the stand. He goes, "Yo, bro, is this a bar?" Wasn't even sure if it was a bar. And I'm like, "Honey, there's a bar. Obviously, it's a bar." But I was like, "But I appreciate you asking."
The waiters in the bar and the alcohol.
The energy is weird. So it turns out it's a year-round Halloween bar.
Oh.
And the music playing is creepy laughing, thunder, trees rustling.
My neighbor used to have those.
I was confused.
That's hilarious.
And we're all and it was just a little too quiet. It was kind of only us, maybe two other people. A lot.
We also live across the street from
Exactly.
what's that called? The Beetlejuice bar.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Don't go in there. Maybe it's just as scary because this one worried me a little bit. And the bartender was
I'm not going in the Beetlejuice bar.
The bartender was fully drunk too, and I was like, I hope you're okay to make our drinks.
You know what? I take it back. I will go in the Beetlejuice bar.
Okay,
I do
it's
not
across
say
the
no to
street.
things. I will not limit myself.
I love Tim Burton. I just don't know if that bar's my vibe.
I've never seen it. I saw some parts that were. I've seen the iconic parts via the internet. Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah. Well, Beetlejuice is my favorite. Love Nightmare Before Christmas.
Never seen it.
Love Edward Scissorhands.
Never seen it.
Wow.
I know.
Missing out. Corpse Ride, absolutely.
Scary things. Look at that outdoor table. We might have to take that.
With a chair. Right? Yeah.
Gasp. Is there a second one? There's 4 chairs.
Does it stand on its own?
Okay, we're coming back for that. I will call an Uber for us to take that home.
Okay.
That's how dedicated to that I am.
That's how
Sixth Avenue, Avenue of the Americas.
Avenue of the
America, frick yeah!
Gotta love some brownstone, some brick.
Do you have a preference for brick color?
Oh yeah, that one is kind of redder.
I guess it's less, like, obvious here, or maybe it's just not a thing here. In Nashville, the trend at this point is, like, white brick houses.
Oh.
But, you know, like, the brick trends come in and out. So sometimes it's a dark brick, sometimes it's a light brick, sometimes it's an orange brick, sometimes it's a red brick.
What was yours, what would you call yours in your old apartment, the exposed brick that was, like, in the living room?
That was kind of in between orange and red. I feel like it was like these two together.
I like that one.
Like that's
kind
what,
of like a fiery.
That's what it looked like. But the white houses look so cute.
I'm sure.
And that's the trend right now. And that's the trend right now.
I'm trying to picture like
so many of those houses.
Like exposed white brick in your apartment. That's a mood.
Oh my gosh, I don't think that's a mood I would choose, but it is indeed a mood. Oh.
I don't know what the trends in San Francisco are right now. There was always those like really modern, like square, the more modern apartment buildings.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of.
Well, when I get back, I will tell you.
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to San Fran,
everyone
baby.
would say the Victorians. But...
Where should I go? What should I do? Not that I'll be able to leave the hotel.
Just make it to the ocean. That's my favorite part. Make it to the water.
I would love to make it to the water.
There are so many bars I have not been to at home because
Same.
hanging with fam and not really like
Ain't no time for that.
living my nightlife life.
You don't go home and immediately go to the club.
Not yet.
Every
but
time I
maybe
go
that'll be my
home,
trend.
I'm out all night.
I'm like, Mom,
Party till
good to
6
see you.
a.m.
Goodbye. 6 a.m. It's been a minute actually since I've been to 6
there's
a.m.
nothing in Nashville even open till 2 a.m.
San Francisco hits 2. But
Ugh, and maybe I'm over-exaggerating. There is something till 2, but not till 6.
Yeah, no.
But I don't think there's even anything here till 6. It's till 4.
I mean, diners. Yeah, no. Here it's 4, and the next 2 hours are you getting home. That's what the 6 is.
Because that's how long it takes
Exactly.
to stumble on home.
Stumble on, get distracted, pick up some pizza, pick up fries.
Trip on the curb.
Trip on the curb. Slowly get up after some
Walk in a diagonal.
Get lost, turn around.
Walk in another diagonal. Some stumbling. I don't know. Neither of us have ever done that.
Absolutely not. Ooh, like that darker brick is nice.
Yeah.
It's like a dark red.
It's like a... I was just about to say that. Beat me to it.
To do that.
Too smart.
I just have an obsession with winning.
Oh, well, me too.
Exactly. A lot of
So glad we could be friends.
Sometimes I lose gracefully. Every year.
Oh, litter! Sorry. I'm a litter bug today.
Shake my head. At least you picked it up.
True.
I do not. I get annoyed. You know the whole like roll down your window and drop it? Oh my
Like
God.
people that just drop stuff?
Like just a bag of trash and
Why
just
would you
drop
do
it
that?
out your window.
Oh
I'm like,
my
just
God.
leave it in the car until you get home and put it in the trash. Come on.
I have only ever even seen that one time. And it... Oh my God. I'm not going to say names.
I'm not gonna say.
But it was my
waves.
friend. I don't want to make waves. But this is stupid. We were on a road trip to Knoxville. And she just rolled it down and tossed it out. And I was like,
Literally. Same.
says name of person.
Literally.
What?
I know. It was.
I never even had thought to
Exactly.
do that.
That's part of it. I would never. And the first time because it's randomly one thing that my mom has like told me about on the phone multiple times, like when she's seen it. But I had never seen it in person until like, I don't know, maybe like a couple years ago or something. And I was just like, oh wow, I'm angry immediately. I'm like,
Yeah. Why they got to do that?
bro,
Why
like.
you gotta be
But
so rude?
I saw it 2 days ago, I think. I saw it and like out the side of my eyes and I was like, and I was like, wow.
And I was like,
People. I'm not much of a gasper, but that caused a gasp.
I'm a gasper.
My guys.
I'll choke on a
hat
gasp.
coat moment.
Oh, I liked
Go for it. I'm trying to work on hats, but I just don't feel comfortable in them.
I love my hair too much. They deserve a time in the sun before they fall out and I go bald.
I just think hats are so much of a statement that every time I put one on, I'm like, do you need this too? I'm like, no, I definitely don't.
Nope.
Unless I'm hungover, then it's hat, one hood, second hood, go
Third
out,
hood,
don't look
fourth
at
hood,
anyone.
fifth hood.
If I could do a third hood without it, like, really
You're
making
crazy.
my neck tight, I would.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how people... That's another, like, Nashville thing.
You don't hood?
I don't layer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna... I'll throw on a t-shirt, and if it's cold, I'm just gonna suffer.
That's wild.
And, you know, it's fine.
I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants right now, and...
I once saw a lady run into that.
Like to make a show?
To that AC unit. So
there's shit, you did. I remember you telling me. God
she
bless.
hit it so hard. I felt so bad. So we're walking on Christopher Street, and there's a little air conditioning unit.
That sticks the fuck out, to be clear.
It sticks the fuck out really far, and if you're walking with a friend, it would be very easy to run into it.
Ooh.
And she hit that thing so hard.
Damn.
And I didn't laugh. I was so proud of myself.
That's one of those, like, when I'm hungover and hooding it, I'm like, keep your eyes up. If you walk into something, you'll hate yourself for the rest of the week. You know, like walking into a tree, I'm like, do not do it.
I already hate myself, so...
Exactly. Is it that much worse? Like, how many more degrees of hatred?
Hashtag wanting.
Hashtag weeping.
Oh,
You get it.
I'm also getting a little hungry.
Always.
Might be getting a little more aggressive.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ka-sugar. Ka-sugar.
I haven't heard that in so long.
That one always makes me laugh.
Oh my god.
Are we going to go back and get that table?
Oh, I forgot about it all.
Because...
If you want, yeah.
Do we have room in the back for it?
I mean, right now, yeah, it would just be
I
like...
honest to God think we are going to have to do that.
We would have to pick, like, where the rectangle one lives and where the circle... I think it might make more sense to put the rectangle farther, I'm just going to say downstate, and then the circle one closer to our door and his door. Because I think the circle one will take up less space.
Yeah. Well, I think we can throw away one of the things back there and slide it back there. But, like, all 4 chairs.
Yeah, no. If all those legs are there and everything, then
Yeah, I wonder why they threw them away. I wonder if they're janky.
hard to say.
Probably.
They could just be moving.
Gonna have to check them out. Wow, I'm so excited. Do you guys know how long we have looked for outdoor furniture in the trash? Very long time. We
Trash
once
can only
found...
give us so much.
It's true. We did find that one. It was on like 7th, and it was it had the umbrella. It was like a glass top, and it was really nice. And I couldn't tell if it was outdoor seating or they were throwing it away.
Right. Yeah.
And I decided to leave it because what if it was not trash?
Yeah.
And wow.
To accidentally
I'm gonna open up today. Here I go. One time, me and my friend Jenna were looking at an apartment for Jenna. Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
And there was a mirror at the bottom of the stairs that I've now named Anastasia, and it's sitting on top of the piano. And I thought, oh, it's trash. Take it. So I grabbed it and walked right on out. And I got home and was like, this is a really nice mirror, and it was just kind of sitting down there. I hope that I did not fully just steal this. But I have no idea what building we were in. I have literally no idea, so can't even
but you
return.
truly didn't think you did, so I think then
Nope.
it's like...
First thought was like, gold!
Yeah?
There's gold in
think
these
that's
hills. Eureka!
Eureka, Marika, paprika.
Ooh, paprika. Oh, I'm hungry.
A sneaker.
A sneaker full of paprika. That's what I'm having for dinner.
A seared sneaker.
I'm going on the rubber diet.
That won't kill you.
You take all the shoes that you were going to give to Goodwill, and you just boil them and have them throughout the day.
Boil them. You can keep the water as broth. Shoe broth.
And have shoe broth for dinner.
Yuck.
The kids love it. Plenty of protein, keep their muscles strong.
Yuck. We made it. Come on, West Highway.
West Highway.
Westry. West.
Weast.
I thought you said Weast.
I do love Weast.
Because it's great.
And if you're unsure, that's from a SpongeBob episode.
If you are uncertain,
where
if you have not grasped.
Patrick said, what did he say?
Where are they going?
They're looking for, wow, it's all coming back. It's all coming back to me. That wasn't right. It's okay. So, they're playing a board game, and it's like a pirate board game, and it has a map, and they decide that they're going to follow the map to the actual treasure. And Mr. Krabs goes, I thought we were going east. East? I thought you said Weast. And thank
Krabs
you.
Loses his marbles.
Thank you.
That little shovel is what I think of. The
That
little
telling
shovel on the sand.
was pretty excellent. It really knocked that story right out of the park.
Went far.
Far. It's in New Jersey.
Home run.
Lackawanna County. It's all the way over there. Lackawanna.
I love how, like, it's such a nice view of that clock and building from across this water.
Yeah.
They picked a good font.
I really like looking at that Lackawanna sign.
I hate when there's, like, a shit font on a building, and it's big, so I'm like, I know you want me to be able to read that, but I cannot.
Do you not like the Lackawanna font?
No, I do. I'm saying it's a good font because I can clearly read it.
Yeah, you're right.
But some fonts.
Lackawanna.
That was better. You crushed it.
I think I added in a whole
Crushed
syllable.
it.
This brings me back to brings me back as in since like the last time I thought about this when I was 14.
Brings me back to my 14-year-old thoughts.
Just learning that it may not be Sacagawea, it might be Sacagawea.
The first time I heard that, I was like, shut up. I was like, that sounds
It's
dumb.
Sacagawea.
I was like, don't make it worse.
Well, I think it's Sacagawea. I think you just want to say sack. Filthy, disgusting.
Get out of here.
Pervert.
Pervert.
How dare you say the word sack in my presence?
Sack. Like Zach, but with an S.
I think every Zach
Should be
just
called sock.
appreciates you right now.
Should be called sack.
Yeah.
Or sock.
Next Zach I meet, I'm just going to say, hey, Sack.
Hey, Zachary.
Hey, Sack.
I like Zachary.
I'm sure that's not... That's like below middle school. That is elementary.
Which is where all the good humor is just living
Right.
in that underbelly of below middle school. Wasting it.
Hi, Zachary. I
think
mean,
it's funny.
Come on.
Hi, Cutie Patootie. I love when dogs look me in the eye.
Remember that one time? One time. Do you guys remember? One time.
When I was 14.
When I was 14. Nobody else was there but me, but I'm sure you all remember. Dervla was like, oh my god, look at that. I looked over at this dog and it was taking a shit. And she had just pointed me over to literally watch the dog take a shit. It was the worst.
Oh my god, I think of that every...
False. What's it called? A false... A false...
Falsity?
No.
False.
It was a... I thought it was going to be something cool. I was like... and then it was... It was a surprise. I was surprised.
That's amazing. I think of that every time I see a dog pooping now. I'm like... My mind goes, don't point it out. Haha, you did that to Matthew.
Wow.
But, see, you changed my behavior.
Good. Because I haven't recovered from that.
I think it's because my mom and I would do that to each other. So I just got used to it.
And you know what? I like dogs. But my family didn't have it. Well, actually, we had one dog. His name was Hallie. He was a Cocker Spaniel.
Aww.
And after a few weeks, we couldn't handle it anymore, so we sent it to my aunt's farm. And it was running with the horses, living its best life, and a horse kicked it in the neck and broke its neck, and it died.
Jesus.
So that was depressing.
That's so sad.
What was I going to say about the dogs before?
You're not a huge dog person.
Well, now, walking down the street, since that really kind of ruined dogs for me, when I walk down the street and I see a dog with a tail that doesn't cover up its butthole.
Oh, right. You don't like buttholes, right.
I'm like, well, no, I don't have a problem with buttholes. Like, I'm okay
Dog
with
buttholes.
dog buttholes in particular. I'm like, can you
In
put
your
a
face.
put a tail over that?
Put a tail over that.
You know?
I didn't even think of, like, I don't know. I've been watching.
You gotta take a picture.
Yes, picture.
Walk number 2. Poop on the walk. This away. I'm gonna do that way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! That's the one.
I twisted and everything.
You did.
Got back crack in it.
Twisted and
Worked
pop.
it.
Who just texted me?
You have friends.
I know, it's surprising. I'm surprised.
What does he say? Nobody loves you. Stop checking. That's what it is. Stop
Daddy
checking.
didn't love me.
Stop checking. Nobody loves you.
Wait, but for real? Oh, you know. Don't think I'm gonna answer that one. Sometimes helicopters fly and we're underneath them in the sky, walking east. Yeah, man. Is that gonna go on your? Or no, that should go in your book.
Yes.
Oh shit! I have the name written down somewhere.
Oh god.
It's hilarious.
What name is that? I can't even.
Something about jazz.
Jazz. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that I have the title of the memoir you're gonna write written down.
Bless up.
Can you imagine if you would have forgotten that?
The amount of notes I have stayed on my. I have stayed. Wow.
And
I have
also,
kept on my
I'm
phone.
gonna need a small fee for keeping that for you.
That's fair. $2 whole coming your way.
$2 whole million, because that book deal's gonna be big.
Fortunately. What are your favorite saved notes that you have? Are you a note saver?
Oh my god, yeah, I've got so many. I need to go print them out and go through them all because I'm sure there's
Have you done that before? Have you
gold in them there hills. There was one thing that I wrote that it all goes together. So I put that into like a Word document. But there sometimes the notes would just get so long and they don't go by page. So
That's fair.
You really get lost in there. There's no organization. And when I started writing it, I didn't know what I was writing. So I wasn't writing down dates or whatever. But by the end I was, because it was so goddamn confusing.
The
Nothing,
Bernese Mountain Dog?
just gasping for fun. Just practicing.
Nice
Just practicing.
Just practicing. Yeah, no, I love notes. Usually, one of my favorites, I do like quoting people and quoting nights. Like, I do have crossing streams somewhere in my notes.
Well, why wouldn't you?
And
I'm going to go do it as soon as I can find somebody to do it with. Excuse me, sir. Have you ever crossed streams? No? Okay. Well,
I'm sure they know it. They're just cooler than us.
yeah, he just didn't want to say it out loud. It's one of those things where it's like
He's definitely
nobody wants to talk about buttholes, but everybody's like touched one. You know?
Let's just start talking.
No,
Buttholes,
you're
not
not
buttholes.
supposed to talk about the buttholes.
They're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to mention
Buttolios. Polio butts.
Botolios.
Buttolio.
Which my name in Pretty Woman was Julio. It's pretty close.
But Julio.
Botolio. I wish they would have called me that instead.
Oh, would have been funner.
Botolio. I am Butholio.
We found it.
It's like an
Butholio.
Oh, I want a scooter.
Samesies.
That picture is going to be the best photograph ever taken.
That's true.
Ever. Oh, disgusting.
Turning around. Back down Charles Street.
Should we go down a different street?
Sometimes I switch them up.
Oh my god. Can I tell you that yesterday, during that meeting, was it yesterday? Might have been today. Somebody said, well, left or right? And I heard in my head from Anastasia, well, if we go right, or I know what's to the left, but if we go right, and then it goes to dun, 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 dun,
Great song.
dun, dun, and I wanted so badly to say it out loud, but I knew no one would have known it. The best.
Great song. That is a pretty. The beginning of that is a deep cut. Like, people already have not seen Anastasia. If they've seen it, I would hope they know Journey to the Past. But going from left to right to
that song, fun fact, was nominated for Song of the Year at the Oscars in 1996, I think.
It should be.
Against My Heart Will Go On.
Ooh.
And My Heart Will Go On won.
Yep.
So, you know, it was a tough category.
That's tough. Love Once Upon a December, too.
I was just about to say that. Because that one really is.
It's just, it has so much more swing to it.
Ugh,
Like,
and
it makes you want to move.
when also the visuals
Gorgeous.
when they come out of the paintings. Oh, it's so
good.
fun.
And there's like sparkles and dust. Like
I love sparkles and
They
dust.
didn't just make it like, oh, they're ghosts. They made it like, shake it off.
They're sparkle ghosts.
It was great.
But also, the whole universe is made out of sparkles and dust.
Amen.
Isn't that weird?
I feel sparkly and dusty.
I'm very dusty.
I sparkle now and again.
I gotta go buy some new sparkles. Or I gotta go to like a club or something.
Gotta go to a sparkle store.
Gotta go to the sparkle store. We used to call
Sparkles.
the dance studio, at the dance studio.
Sparkle studio.
No. At the dance studio, there was so many sparkles everywhere. Just glitter up and down the walls, on the floor. And so I used to call it dance herpes, because if you
We
go
did
to
get everywhere.
if you go to dance, you are gonna have glitter on you somewhere, everywhere. It's never going away either.
Yeah, no, my junior prom dress had gold sparkles all over it, and at the end of the night, I looked at everyone. I felt so bad. Everyone was covered in gold glitter. I was like,
Dervla, you
oh,
dirty girl.
my God. That was the thing. I was like, I have not even touched you. Like, what?
Clearly, you were all up on them.
Like, damn, that's unfortunate. I hope you all love sparkles.
You know that
You'll be happy when you look in the mirror.
I'm sure they forgive you. Because your dress looks so much better now.
Those windows are so pretty. Look at all those plants.
So big. Next apartment, I would like a larger set of windows.
Amen. Windows are like so often the best part of an apartment.
Ain't that the truth? But you know what?
We got a garden. So.
A good bathtub is
Amen.
money.
True.
Or a good location.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Or a good kitchen.
We got what we got.
You know what? A nice home is really a delight.
A nice home.
It's really a privilege
Privilege.
that I carry with gratitude every day.
Gratitude.
But for real.
For reals.
Woo.
That was
Woo.
that gave me like massive.
Mine was a
energy.
little too aggressive.
Oh my God, is that a pen? It's like picking his teeth with a pen. I mean, I guess if you didn't have anything else.
I love inky teeth.
You made me ink.
Oh. She inked in my teeth. Private drive.
That's like, what's his name?
I have
Gunny?
done that
With
before,
his
though.
ink eyes?
Gunny.
Is that right? I don't know if
Yes.
that's
No, it is.
boss.
Gunny gave me my tattoo at the East Village tattoo shop, parlor, wherever that is.
Paula.
Well, it's on Avenue B. And he was quite the character.
You know?
Gunny was from an island. He said that he like grew up in the forest, basically,
Yes.
but like jungle, not like
Yeah.
forest.
And he gave jungle energy.
Yeah, he did.
There is a mastiff over there.
Because he also had a snake, multiple snakes in his New York
And some other
apartment.
things. What were like a lizard or something?
I don't know. He had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But he had tattooed the whites of his eyes black.
So he looked snakish.
Yes, and
it
he had
worked.
tattooed, like, a lot of his tattoos it's like his whole arm is just completely solid black.
Like he called it
It
something.
looks
I can't
so cool, but I could never.
It made it look like
It would hurt
almost like
so bad.
like a superhero like costume.
It did kind of, yeah.
But
Like when they do that body paint thing, and you like strip down to your skivvies and they paint you.
and like paint you. Yeah, no, it was
Skivvies.
cool.
God, what is happening to me?
We also talked about exotic fish.
Oh, we did.
Maybe some birds.
Well, he was very knowledgeable about the jungle.
He was. I have some screenshots of books he mentioned. Very interesting.
That was fun.
And
He
we were
was so nice.
He was so nice, but he was also
We had the
like,
best time with
He was
him.
like, I don't really do people. Like he was like, yeah, I just go home with my snakes. Or he was like, because didn't we ask, are all of your friends tattoo artists? And I think he said yes.
Yeah. Oh, I worry for anybody that has a snake in this city, because snakes go down drains and they come out other drains. And I swear to God, if ever a snake comes out of my drain,
I'm moving.
I'm blaming Gunny. And I'm going to be mad.
You needed something to say.
Yeah, I did. And it was him.
If a snake came out of your drain.
It must be his snake, because who else in this city has snakes?
I think snakes are pretty. I wouldn't have
Do you think
one.
everybody in the city has snakes but us?
Definitely, everyone has
It's
them.
like the singing in the ear thing.
It's like the rich people with those falcons.
What?
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That it's like rich people have falcons, the rest of us have snakes.
That still doesn't quite add up to me. And I have nothing?
Well, yeah.
Well, that does add up to me. That sounds about right, actually.
I think snakes are cool, but I would not want one in my home. I just don't want to have to feed it. Like,
Yeah, because you have to feed it mice.
yeah, no thank you. No thank you.
Where are we now? In Bleecker? Bleecker Street.
I think that's Bleecker, isn't it? This
I don't-
is.
This is.
This is. No, not farther down. Is this? Nope, it's not Husky.
Yes, we have lived here for 7 years. Yes, we take this walk every day.
I know, but I don't look at the streets. I look at the shops.
I look at the people, I look at the life. I feel the energy.
I look straight forward and don't look at anyone.
I stay as solemn as possible, say nothing to anyone, and stay on my merry way.
That's a nice start to this song.
Oh, remember when I got slapped in the face?
Oh my god. This world.
That was hilarious.
Unwarranted. Completely unwarranted.
Hee hee hee. Memories.
Candy shop. Oh, that's one too.
Now she's back in the atmosphere. Drops of Jupiter in his head. Oh. That song just makes me want to. Just makes me pulse.
Just makes me hover.
I just put it on single play. It's the only song I want to hear.
That's fair. You've decided.
I've decided. Oh, would you rather
Oh my god.
listen to Drops of Jupiter every time you have sex for the rest of your life? Or listen to, oh gosh, what's an equally like mid-tempo singer-songwriter
Is
like
that what
weird
it is?
song
It's
to
just too mid-tempo? Too mid-tempo and yeah, like nice.
It's just like,
Or like
I don't know.
It's a very like mint green song, you know? It's just like
No.
It's like in between a lot of things, but nice, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's very outer spacey. I guess I need more grounded songs.
Maybe.
Something with a fat beat. That one's just kind of like, that's less strumming. Well, I never finished the hypothetical. Would you rather?
I know, because that's hard to pick another song that's just as whatever in a different way.
Just was whatever in a different way. Like
you're beautiful.
That is excellent. That is perfect. So weird in the exact same way, but right off. And you know what? I would keep Drops of Jupiter.
I would fully.
You're beautiful. It's
My
true.
mom went through a phase of
Especially if the
loving
person
James
is
Blunt.
singing it in my ear. God. Can you
That's
imagine?
the worst thing to sing in my ear.
At least Drops of Jupiter is like, he's in his voice. If somebody was singing their falsetto in your ear. You're beautiful. It's true.
I'd be like, oh my god, this is the end.
my life. I'm
Yeah, exactly.
dying.
He's about to cut me open.
I'm about to die.
Slowly skin me alive. That's what that sounds like.
Oh my god. Dervla.
I could not.
Fear.
Fear.
Serve fear a suck it sandwich. That's what my badass button says.
Quite the badass button.
Sorry about that. Dervla. Or not Dervla. What? Hi, Dervla.
Hello.
Dasol gave me that badass button.
Oh. I haven't seen her
It
in
was a
yonks.
great gift. Neither have I. I love Dasol though. Hi, Dasol.
Hello.
Dasol.
Oh, that makes me miss Berlin. She was our tour guide, basically.
Aw.
She was the only one who knew where we were going.
She's
The
a
whole time.
badass lady. Oh, should we do the holidays since we're almost on the way home?
Donkey jumped to his owner's shoulder. That was
Dogs
a lot.
can jump? What?
Yeah, they can. Spring. Oh, my dad has
You know
that
what?
car.
Good for them.
Good for you.
Good for you, doggy.
Jumping.
Jump. Jump
Nice.
as high as you can. Let's see. March. It is March, and today is March 8th. I definitely knew. It's Women's Rights Day. And women have all of the rights.
How will women know it's for women?
How will women know it's for women? What is the name of that show again?
It's Baroness Von Trapp show.
Von Trapp? Von Sketch.
Von Sketch. I'm like, one of those words. He's definitely wrong.
Hills are alive.
I'm like, Baroness. Baroness is already such a long word that
It
I'm
is.
done.
Ugh. But it's a sketch from the Baroness Von Sketch show, and it is hilarity.
They are talented.
They are. What a good
I
show.
don't have
Oh, the Canadians.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. You are a delight.
Canada.
Girls Right Now Day, and not right, R-I-G-H-T, right, W-R-I-T-E.
Oh,
Write something.
writing.
Writing. Literacy. Woo!
It down.
International Working Women's Day.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Women, go to work.
Go to work.
Celebrate.
Celebrate.
National Breast Implant Awareness Day.
Oh no, they found out about mine.
National Proofreading Day.
I will double read that.
Double, triple.
National. Oh, I'm on the wrong day. National. Wait.
Top. Very top.
Oh, you're a scroll as you read. I'm not.
You're not a scroll as you read.
Like until I get to the bottom.
Oh, I want the words that I've already read to be off
No,
the screen.
No, that fucks with my brain.
Wow. We're all so different. Okay, all of me wants to get the table, but all of me wants to leave it.
Oh, was it over there?
Yeah.
I mean, if we were to just get the table, would that just be a waste? Like we should get the chairs.
No, we have to get the chairs.
Do we need the chairs more than we need the table?
We need it all.
Do you want to go?
Yes, but no. It's retro video game day.
Cool.
Oh, bikini bottom free day.
Bikini bottom free. Interesting.
I don't know. SpongeBob related, so woohoo. Volunteers of America Day. I'm from Tennessee, and that is the volunteer state. We pride ourselves on our volunteer spirit.
Volunteer spirit.
Yeah. Unique Names Day. Oh, Deborah.
Everyone here, if you ever hear me order coffee and they ask for my name, it will be Deborah. Don't be surprised. I do not want to explain my name.
Dervla?
Okay, we'll go Deborah, we'll go Dervla, we'll go
Dervla.
Devla, we'll go
Ooh, I could kind of
Dervla,
Devla.
Devilla. So many.
Oh,
So many.
Devilla.
I try to enunciate when I say my name. It does not work.
Cruella Devilla.
One of my ballet teachers used to call me Dervage when I was
On
doing well.
purpose?
Yeah, no.
Okay, good.
She was like, "Come on, Dervage," and I'd be like, "It's just a little too close to garbage for me."
Ouch. That's one of those
Like,
things
I
where you're
know
like,
it's good,
you were
but-
encouraging me, and
And
I just didn't like it.
I wanted it to sound better.
I just didn't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Oh, vape.
Veep, amen. I told a dude recently on one of these apps, he was like, "What shows do you watch?" And I was like, "Some of my favorites are," I was like, Fleabag, Veep, like the other two. I don't even know which ones I said. I said like some of our classics, and he goes, "I haven't seen any of those." And I was like, "That's not a problem. Just get to it."
It's okay. I can fix you. Do you have an HBO account? No?
Like,
Okay.
let's start there.
I actually need to go to the restroom. Sorry.
That's the great thing. We didn't have to meet in person.
Have you ever exited a date?
No, I have not. But I've been very fortunate. Most of the dates I've been on, sweethearts. Like, I don't think they're hot by the end, but they're sweethearts.
Well, I've never left one, like, okay, I take it back. I left one,
Take it all back.
and it was because the guy was not his picture.
Yep.
It was terrifying. And I did the full 10 yards. I was like, we're going to go on a date. And you know what? Speaking of DeSoul, I had to call DeSoul
Aww.
and say, hey, are you nearby? And if so, can you come grab me?
Literally.
Yeah. She called and I was like, oh, my friend really needs my help. She's going to come back. So DeSoul saved me.
Lila and I
I felt really bad.
We used to always like tell each other where we'd be and with who, like show the other person a picture, so it's like worst case you have all the information.
Yeah.
But you know, I've been lucky. They've like been on a lot of boring dates, but not bad ones.
Well, I've been on a lot of non-dates.
I just love getting dinner out of it. Like, I'm gonna show up for the food.
Let me just be honest here. Dinner is lovely. Even when the person across from you is less.
We might not vibe, but like this food, yeah.
We can vibe with this together.
Exactly. We can both enjoy our meal and then go separate ways. That seems fair.
That's so against my... You bought me something? Are we family now?
Well, no, they don't always pay for it anymore.
Now you pay for it because you're a feminist.
No, now we split it.
Because you're a feminist.
No, because I felt bad.
Feminism.
I used to not bring my wallet. And then I was like, oh, that's what you say.
Well, I'm a feminist.
I'm a feminist as well, but that's not why I pay for half.
What is it?
I mean,
Why do you pay for half?
fairness rather than feminist.
Because the guy doesn't have any money?
Because I ate half the meal.
Oh, wow. When you make such sense like that in the face of my joke, I just don't even know what to do.
Wow, those dogs just pooped at the same time and you didn't see it. Good job.
Damn.
That's brutal. Hi, pretty girl. She's so puffy.
These vans give me bad
Yeah, they're
vibes.
pretty scary. Any sliding door vans, I'm like, oh, hold on to something.
A white van with a sliding door. It's never good.
Not it. That's like ice cream trucks. Once it's dark, scare the shit out of me.
I don't like ice cream trucks.
Or I hate when people, also when it's dark.
I don't really like ice cream.
You're not an ice cream person?
No, I like a sorbet.
That's fair. I like ice cream in the right mood. I like sorbet too.
I like something fruity.
Something fruity.
I don't want anything too creamy. On the walk I went on yesterday, I stopped and got Ben & Jerry's.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, cookie dough ice cream. Let's go.
Not cookie-ish enough?
No, there was plenty of cookie. I was just like, it's like that. Yeah. Percussive, yeah. It gave me a percussive fit. And
Forget about this lot for me.
I just didn't like it.
That's fair.
But I was excited about it. I liked it in the moment.
Fair.
But then, like, one scoop in, I was like, Wah!
That's like me with heavy things. Like, I'm not a huge cheesecake person. Like, I'll taste yours and then I'm done. I mean, but I'm also, that makes it obvious I'm a sharer. I expect if there's food near
Oh, look who's a sharer now.
when it comes to food. If I want some of what you have and you're my friend, I'm probably going to try it. I try to remember to ask if I can first, but sometimes I forget.
I'm a sharer when I'm taking other people's food.
There it is. It's slightly more accurate.
Oh, well.
If you have fries and you are near me, I'm sorry. In advance.
You're sharing.
You're sharing. I just want everyone to know. Thought it was obvious, but now I'm letting people know.
Just get it in writing.
Especially drunk Dervla. She's coming for your fries.
She is. Can confirm.
Also working on that, but you know, drunk dogs can't learn new tricks.
Wow. You are brilliant. Did you go to college?
Oh, yes.
Oh! Such a creative mind you've got.
I try. The gears are buttered up here. Oh, those lights look nice in that building.
I've always really liked this one.
That was nice too. Is that one like a Taylor or something when the lights are on? There's something cool in that building. I've seen the short one too.
I don't know.
The lights aren't on. So
We're on Waverly.
is this way?
Stop giving our streets. How will anyone know where we are?
Because we're next to this place.
We'll
that
just say
always-
we're next to the trash.
just almost on Broadway. That's what this
Almost
is to me.
on Broadway, next to the Tisch building.
Next to their Tisch building, not ours.
Yeah, not ours. Ours is the cool Tisch
Ours is
building
the
on
small
2nd
one.
Avenue.
Right by Fresh Chicken.
Yeah.
Whereas we get to be next to a bakery.
Yeah! Live, laugh, love. Vibe check. And the vibe is...
Living and laughing and loving.
Yes. I have lived and laughed and loved today.
I have tried.
Or you know what? I lived, loved, danced even today. Wow.
Ooh. Wow. Killing it.
Oh, my voice.
My voice. It's coming out like a siren.
Oh, oh no.
What's the word? Bird.
Bird is always the word.
Peanut butter jelly.
Oh my gosh.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
With a baseball bat? That always takes me to, have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
Wow. Wow.
It's a masterpiece.
a master. Is that the
I don't
opposite
want a
of-
trip to Venus or a
The
giant...
opposite of calamity, masterpiece.
I don't know. That's a
I
good
guess it's
idea.
just
That's a good
calm,
question.
right? Like it's not.
I think a calamity could be a masterpiece.
That's true. Masterpiece or calamity.
A calamical masterpiece? No?
Climactic?
Oh, look how cute they are.
They're green together. So, calamitous.
Next time, remind me not to say that in front of people.
Oh, he probably didn't hear you. He was bopping.
Okay, good.
He
They
had
are
those
just
buds
so
in.
cute.
He took it as a compliment. He knows he's cute. Look at him. He's aware, you know?
I don't see him anymore. Oh, you were not telling me to look. That yesterday, during the little meeting, forced art meeting we had,
Yeah, home.
Andy was presenting this thing, and it was kind of a guided meditation. And I laid down in constructive rest position, which is back flat on the floor, knees bent, what the base of your feet on the floor. And like halfway through, he said, "Stand," and I like went to stand, and I was like.
But he meant, stand your feet?
No, he was just giving us a guided meditation. No one was supposed to do anything. But he said the word stand, and I went to stand up.
That's fair.
I just thought it was so funny.
Are these news
It was not a direction. And yet I took it.
Amen.
Oh, they're filming a thing.
Filming a thing. We live in New York. All the films. All
The
things.
cinema. It's a big old crew. Making horse sounds.
It's funny. I'm not gonna bother. Get out of my ears, truck. We passed multiple matching couples today. But I think it's just because we saw that first, like, hard coat camo matching moment.
Yes.
That, like, my eyes are attuned to matching, you know?
You're primed.
Yeah. We saw, like, a green. Those two guys that passed us were wearing the same cap. Like,
Yeah.
happens quite easily.
The jacket pair was really strong. Strong choice.
Strong choice. My mom always throws shade at me because when I say interesting, it's an insult. So now I try to use other words like strong or particular.
Now I insult people with compliments.
If only I could compliment people. I'm really working on it.
I'm pretty good at compliments. I like to give them. I'm a sharer.
I always like say them in my head and then I'm like, I don't want to bother them with that. But I forget that people like compliments.
Well, sometimes I'll say, I like your shirt like 4 times in one day. I'm like,
To the same dude.
to the same person over and over, and by the end they like really hate me for some reason.
But it's like, I get it.
No, but I just like 4 people's shirts.
Sure. I'm usually more of a shoes or a coat.
I love a shoe. I love a coat.
Or a jewelry.
I love a jewelry.
But I don't know, there's something about, like, I feel like I'm, like, restricting someone to be like, I like your shoes, because I feel like you always stop, look at your shoes. Like, I'm making them stop.
Yeah.
But really, I should just say, love your shoes, bye.
Bye.
Love you, mean it. Miss you, mean it.
Yeah, no, I like a compliment. Especially there, I just know it deep down when you're having a real bad day and somebody just gives you just one little compliment.
Puff of complimentary.
It can change their day. It can change their life. So when you speak to people, you just want to sow that kindness deep, you know.
Just speaking compliments.
Just speaking compliments.
I love the way you annoy me with your grace.
I love the way that
Gracefully annoying.
you're so kind to me, and it just makes me want to punch you in the face. Punch you in the face is kind of losing its effect for me.
You need some. I usually say
Punch you
punch
in
the
the
throat.
Throat is
So
aggressive.
that gives me like, oh.
But even that, we've been saying for a
Punch you
while.
in the
What else
leg.
could you punch? Punch you in the shin.
But that would hurt your hand.
Exactly.
I said slice the Achilles to my mom the other day.
Oh,
And I know,
God.
but she didn't have that reaction. She was like, well, you wouldn't slice the Achilles, like that won't kill you. And I was like,
Damn, Mom. It's just like, Dervla, if you're going to go for anything, go for the carotid, baby.
And I was like, no, Mom, as a dancer, that means something when you say slice the Achilles.
Yeah, because you've ruined their career.
Exactly. I'm like, it's worse than killing people. I just ruined
It is.
See, I'm thinking. I'm
No,
like,
see, they're going to want to kill themselves.
Exactly. I'm like, Mom, I know how to insult. Trust me.
Yikes. When you're trying to prove your mom that you're mean.
It's okay. She doesn't approve.
Well, you're not, so.
I mean, I'm not always, thankfully.
Hypocrites welcome.
I can be both.
Yeah. I could be mean and nice. Watch me.
You mean right now?
Hey, you're pretty.
Watch me.
What's a mean?
Don't go for ugly. It's too ugly.
Yeah, no, I was like,
Smelly.
You smell. Good.
You're boring.
Damn.
You bore me to happiness. Damn.
You have a stain on your shirt.
And I'll clean it for you.
And I will take it to the dry cleaner happily. I'm trying to think of what's something mean to say. Come on, I'm so mean. Mean. Go get it, get mean. I don't like your face.
Good job.
Thanks. Your personality doesn't jive with mine.
If you use jive, they'll cry.
When somebody says jive to me, I know that I'm like
Hi, honey, look at that kitty.
verge of tears.
Oh my god, that tail. Oh my god. I would love to be insulted with the word jive and just laugh and walk away.
It's still not really an insult. Jive. What does the mean?
Gosh, we're just too nice.
When you put me on the spot, it's hard to be so mean.
It's hard to be shady on the spot. I need time.
I'm so mean on the casual.
I'm usually calculatingly mean. At
No,
the moment, I feel rushed.
No, it's uncalculatedly mean. When I try to calculate the meanness, it doesn't quite work. It needs to be in the moment meanness.
This is a natural cauldron of mean.
Yes.
You can't add other things.
No, I don't want to plan out the meanness. It just has to. I have to vomit it out all over the person.
Preferably when they have their mouth open. So
Well, yeah. What? They're not gonna eat it? Why did I even vomit?
I did.
It's like I went through all this trouble to make this for you.
Physically make it for you.
Yeah, and you didn't want it? Is my vomit not good enough for you?
My vomit's great.
Yeah, my vomit tastes like
Less acidic than yours.
cheese, which is putrid.
Cheese!
Putrid.
It tastes like
That's all I could think of.
my favorite's good.
Your vomit tastes like hot dogs.
Ew.
And we made it.
How
Another walk in the books.
6 p.m.
Catch you on the flippity, everybody. Peace, love, blessings. If you made it to the end of this, you're a real one. Bye.